Once an idol doesn't fit the South Korea's beauty standards, most netizens don't hold back and leave mean comments. And idols are just like any of us, they're still human, and once they notice these comments, they also get hurt. One idol who got really affected with the hate she's been receiving is former Sistar member Soyu. She revealed that the hate comments took a toll on her, which made her decide to undergo plastic surgery. She had her nose done, and that was the only time she was able to overcome the criticism. A year after her surgery, she attended a press conference and netizens started praising her appearance. Some even wanted to know where she got her plastic surgery done due to how natural her new look is. It's unfortunate how people only started to recognize her beauty after surgery, but at least the hate comments stopped and Soyu got more confident. Another former Sistar member who has undergone surgery is Hyolyn. She had her eyes done by getting double lids. Her new eyes suited her and matched Hyolyn's intense and fierce look. Just like Soyu, she also admitted to getting her eyes done. However, she became a victim of a show's evil editing, making her look as if she denied getting surgery. In 2012, Hyolyn went to MBC's Radio Star and shared that she considered getting plastic surgery before her debut. She stated, "I went to 3 different hospitals for plastic surgery consultation before my debut. In the end, I couldn't get the work done." After the show aired, Hyolyn received a lot of criticism since netizens were accusing her of lying when it was evident she had already done something to her face. The following year, she got the chance to visit Radio Star again. That time, she finally set things straight and expressed her frustration on why the show edited all of the scenes where she truthfully talked about her eyelid surgery. Aside from getting double eyelids, it looks like she also had some work done on her lips. Hyolyn never mentioned getting it done, but based on her recent photos, she now has much fuller lips. During the early times of K-pop, getting surgery was quite a sensitive topic, but now a lot of idols are open in sharing the procedures they've done. Former Mamaland member Ju-e is one of the idols who proudly admitted her surgery and even got into details. During her appearance in the show Knowing Brothers, Ju-e revealed she had her nose done. But what's more interesting is that she also shared a bit of the process. She first shared that during her younger days, she always loved how her ears looked, but since she wanted to do a nose job, she had to give up cartilage from her ear in order to proceed with the surgery. Netizens praised her for being honest and even loved the outcome of her appearance. She has actually done the surgery before debuting as an idol, and she probably had thought really hard about it in preparation for her debut. When it comes to being openly proud about the surgeries they've done, of course we can't leave out Jessie. She's one of the artists who boosts confidence and has always been vocal about it. During an interview back in 2015, Jessie admitted she had rhinoplasty, double eyelid surgery, and injected lip fillers. However, that choice was made by her previous agency. They urged her to undergo those procedures so she would come out more photogenic. After receiving surgery, she actually didn't like it. Instead, she felt like a monster. It even broke her heart, so she told the surgeon to get rid of the stitches. Years have passed, and since Jessie regretted most of the surgeries, she decided to remove her lip fillers. Now that her fillers are no longer there, she feels more satisfied with how she looks. Despite explaining her side countless times, netizens are still wondering why her lips still looked so plump. So Jessie once again revealed that this time she only uses makeup by overdrawing on her lips to make it look bigger. She's always been open about the procedures, so there's no point why she should start lying when it comes to her surgeries. If Jessie wanted to get rid of her lip fillers, Hyuna, on the other hand, seems to be enjoying it as of the moment. She seemed to be born with thin lips, as seen in her high school photo. When she made her debut with Wonder Girls, she still had thin lips, and this lasted even up to her solo projects like her bubble pop era. A major change was then noticed around 2019 when she appeared at the airport with pouty and fuller lips, where she also coated it with a red lipstick, so it was surely hard to not notice it. Rumors then started to circulate that Hyuna definitely started getting some lip fillers. However, she denied those rumors and explained that she only exaggerated outlines on her lips to make it look bigger. At the same time, she also uploaded a selfie without makeup to prove her lips were natural. However, even when she removed her lipstick, the change is definitely noticeable compared to her old photos. In a more recent photo, she was spotted in an airport and a fan secretly took a photo of her. Since it was a candid shot, there's no denying her lips looked very plumped, and looking back at her pre-debut photos, Hyuna really looks different. Another idol who was suggested to undergo surgery is Super Junior's Kyu-hyun. He revealed his agency wanted him to get double eyelid surgery for him to have a softer image, to which he also agreed. He may have admitted getting his eyes done, but looking at his high school photo, we can clearly tell he's done more than his eyes. One really noticeable thing is his nose. He used to have a thicker nose bridge and a rounder nose shape. These days, he has a thinner nose bridge and a more triangular-shaped nose. Aside from getting surgery to enhance one's features, some idols also have no choice but to get some work done on their face due to health reasons. BTS's Namjoon has a condition called deviated septum, where the bone and cartilage that divide the nose are crooked, which might cause breathing problems. The surgery one for this condition is septoplasty. It's a simple process where the surgeon only has to make a small incision and remove any excess bone or cartilage to make breathing easier. Usually, people who had to undergo septoplasty combine it with a nose job to improve the nose's appearance. Based on Namjoon's recent photos, it's alleged that he also did a nose job since his nose now looks thinner and pointier. The same goes for 17's Joshua. He debuted at the age of 19 but had already done the surgery at the age of 17. Compared to his high school photo where he had a much flatter nose bridge, Joshua appeared to have a thinner nose bridge when he made his debut. His new nose during debut could probably be the result of his septoplasty surgery. However, years later, his nose seemed to have changed a lot more. During their home run era in 2020, his nose got pointier and the nose bridge got slimmer as well. A year later, few changes were spotted again since his nose got more defined and sharper. Aside from getting his nose fixed, he also had his teeth fixed, which saddened a lot of his fans. Next, we have TXT members Taehyun and Yeonjun. For Taehyun, a plastic surgeon named Dr. Myung-jung Lee confirmed that Taehyun had work done on his nose at the age of 15, 2 years prior to his debut. He already had a long nose and a fine nose bridge, but enhanced it by making it thinner and pointier. Yeonjun also had his nose done, especially on the nose bridge and the nasal area. With or without any confirmation from him or a surgeon, people claim it's pretty clear and would be stupid to deny that he got his nose done. Aside from his nose, another part of his face seemed to change as well. Recently, netizens noticed his chin started to look V-shaped compared to his previous photos, in which his chin appeared to be rounder and had softer edges. Some were claiming he had gotten a chin implant to make his chin look like that, and at the same time, it also made his jawline more visible and defined. Each member of aespa shows a unique beauty that captures everyone's attention. However, as their old photos started to resurface, people began to question how far they've gone in enhancing their faces. First, let's check on Karina. She's been dubbed as 4th Gen's visual goddess due to her face having unreal visuals, but many question how real her visuals are. Based on her pre-debut photos, Karina might have done the following procedures to her face: double eyelids, a nose job, and shaved her jawbone. So people wonder if it could be that she ended up having a goddess visual that perfectly looked like an AI just because her face was perfectly curated. Surgeon named Dr. Kim Jun-ho also made a comment regarding Karina's face, stating that her face looked unrealistic. He explained, "The shape and ratio of Karina's face feel unrealistic. The average person has a long eye width of 26 millimeters, but if this length is similar to the length of the nose, it becomes like a face in a cartoon, but Karina's eyes and nose are the same length, something that seems too good to be true." Next, we have Winter. She also allegedly had surgeries similar to Karina. Looking at her old photos, she used to have a bigger nose that had a large tip, and she also had drooping eyelids. Now, compared to her recent looks, she might have had done double eyelids, a nose job, and narrowed her jaw as well. When it comes to her bandmate Giselle, it's the member who's said to have done the most surgeries out of all the girls in aespa. She used to have a square-shaped face, and now she seems to have reduced her jawline to look smaller and at the same time removed her cheek fat to enhance the shape of her face. Just like Karina and Winter, Giselle also allegedly had a nose job and fixed her eyelids. The most natural member of the group is said to be Ningning. She still has supposedly work done on her face, but not to the extent where she completely looks different. Ningning allegedly got a nose job and jaw reduction. Her nose already looked great before, but she made it thinner and adjusted her nose bridge to complement her features. Whatever the case is, it seems like plastic surgery is continuing to be one of the biggest trends within the K-pop industry.